Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
Thanks to a cool front that made its way through Acadiana late this afternoon and into the early evening, just about everyone saw at least some rain here in Lafayette. That meant just a couple drizzles, barely even enough to get the ground wet. But for portions of Acadiana, especially north of the interstate, they saw some very heavy downpours, some severe weather, and even some small hail thanks to that system that moved through this afternoon. But all that has now pretty much come to an end across the area. We're going to have a very refreshing Monday across Acadiana, but it does look like maybe some more rain chances as we head into the mid part of the upcoming work week. Taking a look across the big picture, we can see a very big cool front as it extends all the way up into the northeast and back into Canada. The area of low pressure with this center is now making its way, and then the cool front drives all the way down and around in across our area. So we do have some showers pushing into Carolina and down into the Georgia area, along with a few severe thunderstorm warnings still going on at this hour and some heavier rains up and down the New York area. We also have some severe weather back over Texas, and we're watching that moving out of New Mexico. Not expecting this to head our way. It should fall apart, but eventually maybe in the Tuesday or Wednesday, some of this moisture could begin to make its way into Acadiana and bring us a chance for a few more scattered showers during the afternoon. But you can see as we went throughout our Sunday, we did have those showers and thunderstorms develop, mainly back through the northwestern portion of Acadiana. Also, St. Landry saw a decent shower activity, but it was this system that moved through Allen Parish down through Beauregard and Calcasieu that produced some quarter-size hail. So definitely a little bit of a strong system. Most of it has now come to an end outside just a few sprinkles. Still ongoing down through Cameron, but all that activity should make its way out into the Gulf of Mexico through the overnight hours. 81 is where we're sitting at right now under partly cloudy skies at the airport. Dew point still very muggy at 76, so it still feels like 87 out there, but you're going to notice a big change in that as the dew points will come down tomorrow. You can see very tropical still right along the Gulf Coast, but just go a little bit farther up to Shreveport, starting to see some of that make its way in, but you see dew points down into the 50s and even some 40s heading up towards Kansas City and St. Louis. So all this dry air will continue to sink in down over top our area as that front continues to make its way out into the Gulf of Mexico. And that's what's going to make it feel a little nicer to be outside tomorrow afternoon. So there's that front moving out into the Gulf, taking the showers with it. So we should wake up with a dry start to our Monday. Through the afternoon, as that front remains over the Gulf, we stay dry with mostly sunny skies. High pressure begins to build in, bringing that drier and less humid air across Acadiana. Temperatures, though, still very hot as we'll make our way into the lower 90s for your Monday. On Tuesday, we'll start off dry, maybe a stray shower, but with this front lifting and some of that moisture out of Texas heading our way, we are looking at a decent chance for some scattered showers and even a few thunderstorms, again, some of which could be on the severe side as the Storm Prediction Center does have the northwestern portion, so that's Allen, Evangeline, up towards Rapides, Vernon, and Beauregard, under a marginal risk for some severe weather, mainly those damaging wind gusts up to 60, 70 miles per hour, some small hail, and lots of lightning could be possible with some of those thunderstorms that do fire up come Tuesday afternoon. So that's something we will have to watch in the coming days and just see how that plays out. But in the short term, nothing really to worry about. It's going to be a very nice evening for your Sunday night, and even maybe a touch cooler. I think we get down into the lower 70s as some of that drier air starts to make its way in, and that'll begin to clear out the clouds tomorrow. So we'll go mostly sunny for our Monday. Still hot, as I mentioned, is I think we'll get up to around 93, but the big story is not as humid, and it's going to feel a little nicer. You won't be sweating as soon as you step outside tomorrow morning and through the afternoon. There's those rain chances bumping back up Tuesday and the Wednesday. We'll go 30, maybe even 40%, and that'll hold temperatures down a little bit, lower 90s for highs. But as the rain chances go down, the temperatures start to go up towards the end of the work week. Next weekend looks dry, so any plans should be good to go if you're heading to the pool or maybe over to the beaches next Saturday and Sunday. Not looking too bad, and then really starting to see those temperatures climb again into the following week. But just a very summer-like forecast there, and some of us did get some much-needed rain today, and I know that was the big story. The ground was looking a little dry, so hopefully that helped out a little bit for some.
You said hail earlier too, right?
We did have that hail over towards Lake Charles and stuff.
Crazy. Thanks, Eric.